to the biggest episode yet here in the Utah State Dynasty here on EA College Football 25. We are taking on number 9 Ohio State Buckeyes, 9-4, 4-4. They snuck their way into the college football playoff, and we got a handful because they got 3 guys, 90 plus overall, including James Peoples, with 99 agility, 99 change of direction. We also have Jeremiah Smith, who's a stud, freshman wide receiver in real life, but 95 speed, 94 speed, 95 overall, 96 acceleration, 99 agility, 98 change of direction, and then they got a senior wide receiver as well, and then a senior linebacker as well. But we're going to break down the roster. Julian Sand, pretty good. Aaron Nolan, who won in the transfer portal in IRO, pretty good. Basically, all these guys would, without a doubt, be our starting quarterbacks. Obviously, James Peoples, but then they have Sam Williams, Dixon. They also have Michael Whitehair and Jamie Harden. Obviously, the top 2 studs, and then Antoine Clark, who is out for this game. He's got a foot fracture, which stinks, but because he was a stud, but that's not going to stop them. They have some really good wide receivers. Tight ends, pretty good. Cage Casey, it's going to be tough to get any pass rush with this offensive line, maybe the defensive line, but they got some really good guards. They got a really good tackle, defensive line. Thank goodness. I don't wish for any injuries, but their top left end is out, so they're going to go with Eric, and then Robert Lucas is pretty good. Caden McDonald and Thad Bonyan is pretty good. Jamichael Rose, good. Reese, and then Pierce as well, followed by Tanner Ferris. Corners, they're going to have a field day. Look at this. They have an 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 change of direction, 96 speed corner, 95 corner, 90 speed. Well, Brox is out. But that's not going to matter because they got a 95, 96, 98, 97, 93. They got speed. On top of that, Jalen McClain, really good. And then some really good. So, obviously, being a 6-star prestige, 89 overall, they're really good. Let's quickly look. UCLA, Michigan State, Miami versus Georgia, Notre Dame, and Clemson for the other games. But without further ado, let's go down to the desert for the Fiesta Bowl. I do not like Ohio State. They're rocking the red. We're rocking the all-white. We're obviously the closer team. Utah State, Ohio State. Biggest game of the series and Dynasty. Let's go. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 17. Dotson's already getting pressured to Ben Thomas. Great pitch and go. 1st and 10 at the 29. Dotson hands it off to Cordell picks up 5. Not Cordell, Cottle. I don't know why. I'm having a brain fart. 2nd and 5 at the 34. Cottle, the All-American running back, is going to get 1. It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 35-yard line. Dotson to Beekman. Beekman's going to pick up the 1st and then some. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44. Kobe Eugene is now in. Kobe Eugene trying to bounce it outside. It's about 2. Dotson. Kobe Eugene in the backfield again. Kobe Eugene trying to bounce it. Gets 4. 3rd and 4 at the 49. We're already almost done with the first quarter. To Carlos Seglia. Seglia is going to pick up the 1st. As we're almost done with the first quarter. Dotson. Touch pass to Javante Moses. I'm struggling. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Cottle is going to get stuffed in the backfield. This is what we feared, as they just have a superior offense compared to us. Kobe Eugene's in the backfield. Dotson, he's going to run, he's going to take off, he's going to scramble down to the 28, gain 14. as Utah State's taking all the time that they need. Cottle tries to get something, gets very good yardage there. It's going to be the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 7. It's going to be the start of the first quarter. We shoot some time. Kobe Eugene is going to pick up 1. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Dotson to Beekman, can't hang on, as we will settle for 3. But look at that, we took a lot of time. That is the game plan today, is we're going to take as much time off the clock because we know Ohio State's better and they could score very quickly. They pick up 3. The time of possession is the key to winning the game. Obviously turnovers, but to me, we got to keep this explosive offense off the field as much as possible. The jet touch pass. 2nd and 7. It's going to be 3rd and 2 at the 32-yard line. Oh, it's going to be a QB draw. Saying he's going to pick up the first. He's got 9 rushing touchdowns on the year. Yes, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Man in motion. Handoff. Amir Dillon can't bring him down. Davis and Shepard had to bring James Peoples down. If you've seen him in the Mr. Hurricane Dynasty, he absolutely torched the Bulls, and he's torching us right now. Look at that. This is why we wanted to chew the clock, because they're slowly just methodically going down the field. Look at that, picking up another first. That was only his 6th carry of the entire year. He had 5 carries for 9 yards. Oh, I tried to get the screen. James Peoples, he's going to break loose. Olave stops him, but down to the 6. Saying the pitch to Peoples. Peoples sweat, bulldozing, touchdown, Buckeyes. It took him 1 minute and 44. 67 yards to score. Cottle trying to get something, gets 1. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Kobe Eugene in the backfield. Dumping it down. Kobe Eugene. Kobe Eugene gets 3. And this is what we're worried. 3rd and a little bit long. Dotson sends Cottle out in motion. To Moses, what a beautiful route and catch. Maybe that's how we got to beat him through the air. Dotson looks like he called an audible. To Moses, hangs on for 5. 2nd and 5. Dotson tries to, but can't. Just misses. Ben Thomas, he's going to pick up the first, as it's going to be 1st and 10, 42-yard line. We got to get a big play through the air. Dotson to Seglia. Seglia steps out of bounds, but gain of 8. 9 for 11, 61 yards so far for Dotson. So Eugene's in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. He is going to make it 3rd and inches. And can we get this off before the 2-minute warning? No, we cannot. 3rd and inches with Kobe Eugene in the backfield. Kobe Eugene gets absolutely stopped. 4th and 2. I know it's going to be stupid, but we have to go for it. Dotson to Moses, hangs on. What a play. That was the biggest play so far of this game for the Aggies. Dotson, he's going to dump it down to Eugene. Kobe Eugene picks up 5, and we're going no huddle as well. Dotson dumps it down to Eugene. Kobe Eugene picks up 5 or 6 there. 12 of 14, 86 yards. We're slowly, methodically going down the field. We do not get the ball starting the second half as Black gets in there, making it 2nd and 5. Obviously, we don't want to give Ohio State too much time, As Cottle, what a big run! Down to the 9. 6 carries for 18 yards. Dotson. Oh, tries, but incomplete. 8 pressures already in the first half. Braylon Dotson is kind of scrambling for his life. Dotson, he's just going to take it himself. Touchdown, Aggies. 45 seconds left. What a play by Dotson. Showing why he's, I think, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. As Ohio State will burn timeout. It's going to be second and inches at the 32, 40 seconds left. Saying, oh, we got lucky there. We got really, really lucky there. Third and inches at the 32. Peoples. Amy's going to get out of bounds, but they're going to call timeout. At the 41, 30 seconds left. First and 10, Ohio State. James Peoples has been phenomenal. Tompkins, the freshman, great tackle. It's a great open field tackle that you want to see. As second and 2. Oh, Peoples. Oh, baby. Just ducking, dodging, all of that. Told them. Because they did get a first down, they are going to spike it. So I would say they're in field goal range, which is not ideal. Second and 10. Angel Daly was there. Causes the pressure, making it third and 10. We got to get a stop. I would be fine with a turnover, but force them to a field goal. Third and 10. Oh, beautiful play. As it seems like Ohio State will tie the ball game up heading into halftime. All right, we are here in the second half. Ohio State's receiving it. They're starting at the 25. Mr. Peoples, James Peoples, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling for a first. 4 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown. And probably should honestly be more, but they're just not giving him the ball enough, I think. As they got a man in motion. Down to, I don't know who number 11 is, but, Brian Innes, the senior. It's going to be second and 8 at the 37. Hopkins almost gets there, but not enough. 3 catches for 32 yards, back-to-back plays for Innes. As Ohio State's almost creeping into Aggie territory, as he does with at the 47. He's getting there. He had 70 yards in the playoff game last week. It's going to be second and 4, handoff. Peoples. Pulley is going to get the stop, but he gets to the 41 and the first. 6 carries, 48 yards for Peoples. So now they got the freshman and Deacon Bradley, the first big stop. The junior out of Virginia with the first really big play for the defense all game. Oh, the freshman linebacker along with Hopkins there on the pressure. It's going to be a huge 3rd and 12 at the 43. Let's see what's going to happen. He has all day to throw, and that's what happens when you don't get pressured down 1st and goal. I think that is the biggest weakness for our team when we face these better offensive linemen. Our pass rush can't do anything. Look at that. Daly and Deacon and Duncan, Jacoby Duncan couldn't get him. We had to get 3 guys to knock him out of bounds. It will be second and goal. At the 12, as Jeremiah Smith goes in motion. All day. Down to the 3. Jeremiah Smith already has 3 catches. As no Peoples in for this. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Hopkins was there, but left Rogers wide open. In contrast to our offensive or defensive line, is Cottle's going to get a big run there. So what I was saying before, I also know Dotson's been scrambling a little bit more, but just out of their reach. But Ohio State's defensive line has 8 pressures already. We only have 1. It's going to be second and 10 at the 38. Cottle bursts to the 45, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Big is Mr. Dotson. It's going to pick up the first. 4 of 18, 90-ish yards for Dotson. Don't know why the score bug's gone, so that was fun. Saglia can't hang on to it. As it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 48. Dotson's calling an audible. Dotson to Moses. Moses, he's going to pick up the first and then some, down to the 29. One of the biggest plays so far for this offense. Kobe Eugene can't outrun them, loses 1. This is going to be 2nd and 11 now. Dotson. Oh, to Beekman, you gotta make those plays. Yeah, you can't just... You gotta make them. This is going to be 3rd and 11. To Moses. Hangs on as well. It's going to be 1st and 10. Dotson, he's going to hold it. Please hang on the ball, but gain of 5. We don't really like to run the read option a lot, and I'm very glad he did not fumble it. But Dotson to Cottle. Cottle 10-5. Touchdown. Aggies, late hit, no flag. Tie ball game. There has been defense. It's not a complete shootout, but it's kind of been a heavyweight match as Peoples picks up good yardage. 58 yards so far. It's kind of like a heavyweight fight. Both fighters are kind of getting blows, seeing which one's gonna... Oh boy, I said that too soon. Peoples is gonna break open and score. 62 yards later, and our offense is already back on the field. Cottle picks up good yardage. Gain of 5. We don't need to completely rush, but I also understand a little bit of urgency. It's Dotson. He's going to dump it down to Saglia. Saglia picks up the first and then some. 1st and 10 for Dotson. Kobe Eugene hits the hole. Gets 41. 6 carries for 17 yards. We may not be getting the explosive plays like Ohio State, but we're getting positive yards. Look at Cottle hitting the hole. No pause, but it's Kobe Eugene. Tries to get the first almost. This is going to be 3rd and inches. Trying to get one more play off before the end of the quarter, and Cottle's going to get there. But Ohio State takes the lead. 4th quarter, it all comes down to this. The touch pass to Moses. Moses breaking free. If Cottle could block, but hey, we'll take it. Seems like Moses has been the go-to guy when it comes to big plays in the receiving game. Kobe Eugene is going to get a handoff. Breaks free. Down to the 19. Slowly, methodically going down. Cottle tries to break. Not a lot of holes, but 2 yards is better. As it's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 17. To Moses. 10-5. Touchdown Aggies. And this is why we're recruiting a kicker. Our sophomore walk-on kicker misses the extra point, so we're literally down by a point. Kai Hughes with the huge loss. 2nd and 14 at the 28. Peoples gets something, but it's going to be 3rd. 126 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns for the running back. Oh, we got so lucky. So we get a stop. Their defense is good enough, but 1st and 10 at the 11 to Moses. Moses, look at that, to the 30, 40, 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Aggies, let's go. I didn't think that it would work, but hey, here we are. To Ben Thomas, let's go, baby. 31-24. Javonte Moses had an 89-yard jet sweep pass to the house. Peoples get stopped for 1. 2nd and 9 now at the 4-minute mark. Flowers gets the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Peoples has been the game changer. I don't want to call him McCaffrey, but he's kind of been their McCaffrey in a sense. And hey, we're going to have him do everything. Davis with the tackle. And I want to stay in zone because I don't trust our team man-to-man. But 1st and 10 at the 42. They do their own jet sweep. It gets good yardage. It doesn't get, 89 yards like ours, but it's still pretty good. This is going to be 2nd and 4. We are almost at the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Angel Daly was right there, and oh, baby. We got ourselves a shootout. 1st and 10 at the 16. Moses can't hang on. One of the very few plays where he didn't come up clutch, which is very weird. Moses has had a career game, but a costly cough to Dotson, incomplete. 11 QB pressures. He has been running for his life. Saglia, oh, what a beautiful route. As we are almost to the 2-minute warning. To Ben Thomas, can't hang on. 2nd and 10. Play action. Ben Thomas hangs on as well, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. What a throw. What a catch. 1st and 10 at the 46. To Ben Thomas. Ben Thomas, the huge gain. Down. In the red zone. But Ohio State gets bailed out with an injury timeout. So 1st and 10 at the 22. Cottle picks up. Oh, what a beautiful move. Tries to stay in bounds. Because remember, we don't want to give Ohio State a lot of time. Kobe Eugene can't get anything there. 2nd and goal. I am thinking 6 though. 2nd and goal from the 9. To Terrell Timms. Timms can't quite get there. First time out. 3rd and goal from the 2. Cottle is gonna punch it in. 55 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. What are they going to do? Hopkins was there, and he gets 3, but pushed out of bounds. 50 seconds left. Now at the 28. Empty set backfield. They're going to use their 2nd time. 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, empty set backfield. They only have 1 timeout remaining. I don't like that they have all day. Eric Flowers. Let's go. So why you don't test the man? Oh my goodness. We are at the 1-yard line. I meant Aaron Flowers, not Eric Flowers, the terrible tackle from I didn't mean that guy. The terrible tackle from the Giants. But 2nd and 7. Cottle or Kobe Eugene. There you go, baby. And Utah State holds on to beat Ohio State. Another playoff win this year. And now they have the most wins in school history in a single season and school history of 339 yards, 3 total touchdowns for Braylon Dotson. We defeat the mighty, mighty Buckeyes. I think Braylon Dotson had something to prove. Last year, near the end, against Liberty, who would go on to win the national championship, he threw 4 picks, had a terrible, terrible game. People thought he wasn't clutch. He came up today, 26-35, 339 yards, two passing touchdowns, And then on the ground, he had 328 and a touchdown. Kobe Eugene, effective. Cottle, effective. They may have not had sexy stats. Well, 5 yards a carry was pretty awesome. But again, those two just grinded it out and they came up very clutch. But how about Moses? 9 catches, 192, 2 touchdowns. 16 yards a rack yardage. Seglia, really good. Eugene as well. Ben Thomas, 466. Other than that, everyone was solid. But Moses had himself a huge game. Blocking. We did not give up a sack. We had a lot of pressures, but didn't give up a sack. So credit to the offensive line and also Dotson. Shout out to Pond and Rankins for pancakes. Defense. We only had 2 tackles for a loss, no sacks. But we did get 1 pick at the end, and that's what matters. Hey, we get the kicker. Ezekiel said, hey man, you guys missed the extra point. I can help you guys. Are you surprised Moses won Pac-12 and National Offensive Player of the Week? Okay, so we do get Glenn Harris. So he's a little bit different in the fact that he is a motivator. So some of the attributes. So I don't know why, but, for defensive line, there's upgrades he could do for linebacker, DB. I don't know why for kicker. I think I forget, he used to be a coach. So Don Vaughn is that right now, but Glenn Harris will be. He's Southern California pipeline. A base 4-3, we are going to probably switch our defense next year, but for now, we'll do that. And then there were 4. We were here last year. UCLA wins in a Big Ten battle against Michigan State. Very fitting that it was Big Ten football. Miami absolutely destroys Georgia. Clemson kind of had a little bit of a scare against Notre Dame, so we will be facing Lenore Sellers and Clemson in the Rose Bowl, while Miami and UCLA square off in the Sugar Bowl. So next episode, Clemson, number 3 versus number 2 in the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. The top 2 remaining teams in the college football playoffs will square off. I'm excited for this episode. I hope you are too. Until next time, you guys have a good one.